What's up everyone, my name is SuddenlyNinja and welcome back to a new episode of Indie Beginning. This week we're taking a quick look at Westerado Double-Barreled, a game developed by the team over at Ostrich Banditos, slated for release on April 16th via Steam. Take every spaghetti western you've ever seen, add a little bit of tear-jerking backstory, and imagine yourself taking the place of the main protagonist in a fully pixelated, atmospheric world full of gunslinging bandits, dusty deserts, and an awesome soundtrack to boot. Westerado Double-Barreled is an homage to the many western movies seen on television, with the same gritty atmosphere and seemingly impossible story, only this time you can influence the outcome. The game starts with your family being murdered, your family ranch set ablaze, destroyed by the flames, and from there on out the player seeks only to exact revenge upon the man or woman responsible for the crime, and has to track him or her down based on the clues he receives from the townsfolk in the surrounding villages. Now the game itself isn't too long. If you know where to look and are able to finish several quests in quick succession, the answer can be yours in a matter of minutes, but that's not where the charm of playing lies. Every time you start a new game, the killer is randomly generated by the system, and thus the clues given to the player will be different. You can go around accusing people when you're not really sure if they're the culprit, but this can lead to some adverse effects and might bring the whole town down on you. It's better to explore the beautifully crafted world and its many nooks and crannies. A lot of side quests can be found in the lesser traveled areas of the map, and nearly everyone in the game can be engaged in conversation, and they all have interesting things to say. This is where the game's minimalistic graphical style becomes a little bit of a hindrance. People are nothing more than clumps of pixelated characters, and sometimes there is so little distinction between them that one is easily mistaken for the other. Combat is thrilling and exactly what I expected from a game set in the Wild West. Guns only shoot in two directions, left and right, and each bullet must be individually loaded and cocked before being able to be fired from a gun. This makes for some pretty intense firefights, with the all too familiar back and forth between you and the opponents hiding behind barrels, waiting for the enemy to empty his irons. Unfortunately, this also means that once you get a hang of the patterns in which enemies shoot, it almost becomes too easy to wait for an opening and shoot them yourselves. Opponents also don't account for other characters blocking their shot and will happily gun down their own friends in order to get at you. With a little practice, it's possible to have one bandit accidentally shoot all of his friends before taking him down as well. All in all, I really enjoy playing Westerado Double-Barreled, if only for the excellent soundtrack and backdrops the game provides. The open world element meant I wasn't able to see everything there is to see, at least not until I was several sessions into it, and the character dialogue cracked me up more times than I care to admit. I cursed the game multiple times for being too difficult, but once I got the hang of the slightly clunky controls, I became a master of the desert, dishing out justice to all who stood in my way. That's all for this episode of Indie Beginning. Stay tuned for new episodes every week. If you want to see more videos like this one, make sure to subscribe to the channel or leave a nice comment below to tell me what games I should be covering next. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.